Hello humans, it's me, Fuzz, yes. And we will be playing some Pokemon Violet. Finally, despite how the event should have been long gone, this time, me and my younger brother are going to tackle the unrivaled Mewtwo, because he still has the event in his game. My, this is going to be quite odd. I've also got a new controller now, so we are going to see how well it works. It's a new Pro controller. It's designed similarly to a Wavebird, like a GameCube Wavebird. I thought it'd be interesting. So far it feels very sensitive up and down. Gonna take some getting used to this feeling, but oh well. As well as the layout, because the layout is like a GameCube controller for the A, B, X, and Y. So this should be fascinating. Oh boy, the controller's very loud though. Looks like you can't use any emotes right now. Okay, let's... Whoops. Congratulations on all your work and... thank you. My younger brother's likely waiting for me already. Oh, and there's something I want to check real quick. I noticed something. Apparently I have not trained all the Pokemon. Yeah, there's a Pokemon in between these two. It's just not logged here, even though... How odd. Interesting. But there's an old Pokemon that has a new form. I learned about it accidentally, but I don't know how to get it or anything like that. Let's return to the surface, so we can connect to my younger brother, and begin our Mewtwo hunt. This Mewtwo, this unrivaled Mewtwo, will be a Psychic type. Now, Mewtwo is very, very dangerous, and if it's an unrivaled, it's going to be the equivalent of a level 100 in a Terra Raid battle scenario. So it's not going to feel like the equivalent of a level 100, it's going to feel like the equivalent of fighting a cheater. Oh my, the sound was off just now. Let's try to connect to my younger brother first. Shoot, should he form a group or do I form a group? I don't think it matters. His events should still show up. I'll try to form a group. This is bad. I didn't think about this very heavily. I'm gonna have to go tell him the code. I shall be back. Okay. So I'm actually gonna try to join his group. 5924. That's what he said. 5924. I'm hoping it'll work, because it might not. This could be a problem. I get the feeling this isn't gonna work. Okay, it's gonna be more of a pain. I'm gonna instruct him to use... to just try to start the event normally. Sort of. And I'm gonna try to join it. Alright. Terra Raid battle. 6116. Please work. No raid was found. 6116. The speed at which it returns to me saying that nothing was found makes me very concerned. It's like it just can't see him. Okay. I think he's gonna need to get the DLC before this will work. I mean, I'm not sure what else. I'm gonna pause again and strategize with him about this matter. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna try the Union Circle again. I just checked my internet connection to make sure everything was right. It says connect to the internet. That might not matter, but 8214 is the code he told me. Let's try this again. 8214. Please, please work. Dang it! Well, I guess he's gonna have to get the DLC or something. That, or we change the objective of what this video was gonna be. I'm gonna pause. I'm back. I think the code he told me was 3708. If it doesn't work, I'll have to go check with him. 3708. Please be correct. I will be back. Again. 8601. 8601? Okay. Why? Why is it having a problem? Okay, I'm gonna have to check one last thing. That's the only thing I can. The only other thing I can check that comes to mind. Okay, I'm back and I finally got it to work. Let's go. That's a get up, pick up my Switch, go all the way over to where my younger brother was. I held my Switch like next to where his one was docked. And then we searched for each other and it connected. Oh dear, are we in Kitakami? Okay, no. No, we're not. We're just in some random place that isn't where either of us was before. While using the Union Circle, photographs can, while using the Union Circle, can be shared among the group. Shared photos are viewable in the participating members section of the Union Circle menu. Huh. That's different. Oh, this is where we are. That's a bad sign. Okay, good. He's somewhere. I heard him, but I don't see him. He's already gone on over there. So that's probably where the crystal is. Now, what Pokemon do you use? Dark fighting, quadruply weak to fairy. Bad news. Something that's resistant to fairy. A dark fire would be not bad. What's happening to the sound? What the heck? New problem. That's very concerning. It also stopped. Oh, a dark fire type. If it has a fighting move, then there'd be a problem. Oh, I thought the volume was cutting out again. It is. One problem after another. I'm gonna have to look into that. Which of these would be best to use? Dark ice? No. Dark grass? It could be, but no. Reduces their attack power, I think? Reduces their special attack. Won't have anything good against ground, I'm fairly confident. And I think about Mewtwo also every now and then has electric moves, and not always. Having a Terra type of dark is important. So these guys are good, but they don't have a dark Terra type. That's not good. That button is not very responsive. Oh, come on, this controller was new. The other side is very responsive. If I press it with all my just enough force, then it seems fine, but I want to use Berserker, but this Mewtwo is going to destroy him, probably. It's a bad idea, essentially. A Dark Ghost. If it has ghost moves, then that's a no-go. A Dark Herb is fine unless it brings out a fighting move, or a fairy move. It's not got anything initially good against a bug type. But my Cleavor isn't fully trained. So that won't do. A normal ghost. Well, you wouldn't be weak to any of that stuff, really, but you're not gonna be good. Dark flying. Dark is important just for the immunity of its signature move and its Terra amplification. We don't know what moves it has yet, and until we sample that, it's hard to go off of anything. Body press, payback. None of them have a dark Terra type. I can change that for them, but it'll cost me up to a point. Is there any merit in being a psychic? I'll resist psychic, but it won't matter because I'll be immune to it. I'll resist fighting, but fairy would still be dangerous to me. If it's got physical moves, I'd be in danger. This Pokemon would actually be very good for this, is what I've just realized. Which is so annoying, because my younger brother hasn't played any of the DLC yet. He just got it. Ah. We can chance it with you, I guess. Okay. Now I need to know when he's ready somehow. He's probably been ready for a bit because he's had plenty of time to think about the matter. Oh wait, but it's not a dark Terra type, which I need to fix. I need to fix it now. I'm disappointed in this controller so far. It's how it feels to use it anyway. That's a shame. Some of the things is kind of stiff-ish. Like, you see how I'm moving? How it's not completely smoothly? Like, this is almost... No, that's almost very weirdly directional too. That's me using a control stick, and it's... A regular GameCube controller would be proper, like, more better than that. This is what I get for getting the not Nintendo branded version, but I didn't know there was a Nintendo branded version. Sillily enough, seeing as how my younger brother actually has one, and I didn't remember. Oh well. At the very least, it's not as bad as it could have been. It could have been plenty worse. The fact that it works at all is something. It just doesn't work very well. Oh, that's odd. I still can't emote right now. I wonder why. Yeah, no, the way that it moves is gonna get to me quite a lot. The other Pro Controller that, like my old Pro Controller, well, I didn't use it very much until I swapped from my, I guess, Special Edition Pro Controller. I might want to switch back to that sooner or later. Now let's head over to where my younger brother is. Yeah, I can't go diagonally very well at all. And the sensitivity for the camera stick is very, very polarized with up and down. That's the wrong direction, I think. Like, it's so weird that it verges on borderline input lag with the way it ends up feeling. So upon on top of letting him know, yeah, I'm just gonna change the controller now. I'm disappointed. I wish I didn't buy the controller up to a point. Oh well. Can't really be helped sometimes. So pause here. Okay then. After numerous problems, there's been a change of plan. That, and just simply looking out for the best for my younger brother in this case. You see, it is like about, what, 6:30 in the morning now? And he is rather exhausted. You should probably go to sleep. We will handle the Mewtwo event another time, because we can. So long as he doesn't mess up, it should still be in his game. So then, we will tackle something that is potentially a bit more interesting than the Mewtwo event itself. Fortunately, you probably won't end up clicking on this video for the Mewtwo event, because I'm not gonna probably put it in the name. As that's just not gonna be what the main goal of this video will be. I did manage to switch my controller, but that in itself killed the connection, and then when I went and spoke with my younger brother, well, we decided on what would probably be a good idea in this case. So I've changed your Terra type to Dark, for whatever little good that will do me in this case. Interestingly though, this also gives my younger brother potentially some time to play through some of the DLC. If he does play through enough of it, I might even be able to use some of the DLC Pokemon. This one particularly, it has occurred to me, might be very, very good against Mewtwo. Speaking of Mewtwo, I don't remember if his defenses are exactly the same. He might have more physical defense naturally. Come to think about it, I have 5 Mewtwo's. That's a lot of Mewtwo's. We have a 6th one. Can't say I'm super excited. Now the one hint as to what I'm hunting for is that it relates to you. It has to do with you. So, it's kind of weird. it's a different form of this, but I don't know how to get it. It didn't register in the Pokédex because I don't have it. I know what the form's name is supposedly called, because there's just a thing that got spoiled for me while I was looking around. That confused me for a moment. I was like, why is there so many? So many. But essentially, I need potentially to evolve one in this game, which is a whole different problem, because that would mean I'd need the item, or to just level one up really high, because it might be that. The name of this form that I saw, I wonder if I should say it. But then again, if I don't say it, then my wandering around almost aimlessly looking for a means to cause it to come about will be even more odd, probably. I also want to prioritize training up these different Hisuian Pokemon a bit more, because I wasn't really affording much effort into that notion. But now that they're here, I can actually focus on them a bit. And I think that that's a really interesting idea. Yes, quite right. Why do I even have you here with me? Probably because I was going to train you EV-wise. Well, not right now. You can go here for now. Who do I want to take with me? Well, for one, let's take my main one with me. As we hunt for a solution to this confusion. Meanwhile, bringing along with us another, if we can. Oh dear, this isn't a good sign. Is it even in the regular Palladian Pokédex? Ursaluna, I don't see you. What this guy? My. I do want to train one of them up. I should try not to get sidetracked in this notion. Oh dear. But right as I say that, then I also happen to notice you. Nope. No, I must focus on the objective at hand. It is rather fascinating. This other form, the problem is I don't know if it's a thing where it had to evolve into this form or not. For all I know, no, if it's that close, then having this one would probably count it in the Pokédex. Crikey, now my controls feel all weird because I'm using a regular Pro Controller again. I liked the uniqueness of the controller I was using, but I didn't like how irresponsive it was being. Annoying because I bought it so that it would be more responsive. Wait a minute, the chains you have look way longer than they do normally. Right there. I've also been contemplating what to do with these three. I'm still a bit unsure. You, it hasn't changed much. You, it hasn't really changed much. And you, I'm having a very hard time figuring what I exactly want to do with you. Why is it not even shown there? Ursaluna. Is there a way that I can search for them? A to Z. Wait, but suddenly I'm really far down the list already. Guess we're just going this way then. There you are. Any other conditions? Just northeastern Palladium. I must acquire them, both male and female. The worst case scenario is I actually freaking need the item that it would have required in history, the history timeline. The history and era. Because if we actually need that item, the exact same one, we'll be kind of, well, stuck. In what will feel like a pretty similar situation to how I was stuck when I was playing through Pokemon Arceus. Did I finish training you in the way that I wanted to, or sorting out your moves anyway? I feel like this is kind of what I wanted. I did want you to have a dark move. The only other thing I know about this other form is its type, I think, stays the same. I'm not sure if its abilities stay the same. I'm not sure about its... Well, I'm not sure how much its stats change. I think its stats change a bit, but I didn't pay a huge amount of attention to that. I kind of want you to have a dark move, but oh well. I want to say maybe not oh well. Perhaps I will sort that out at some point. Why do I not have an Ursaring with, like, just somewhere? 2 bottle caps to sort you out. Your nature buff is not bad, but it could be better, potentially, yes. The nature debuff is exactly where it should be. But no Ursaring. Speaking of Ursaring, Ursaring in general is a Pokemon I'd like to probably train up now. A bit more than I would before, because now it could hold an Evolite and be very, very potent. As if it wasn't potent before up to a point. We have another Ursaluna, but that doesn't fix the problem. Though it is a female. Maybe that could matter. I'll bring you, just in case it is a thing where the Pokemon in this form can become the other form. I doubt it, but I don't know. Not sure why, but I would like to bring the Lycanroc along for the ride, but I won't, you see. That much, I think I very much will not do. Oh wait, there's an Ursaring right here. I didn't see it when I was here the first time, but there is one. I don't remember what Ursaring stats are like. It looks pretty balanced aside from its attack stat. Therefore, if I design it to be almost like a sweeper, it'll have a highish attack stat. I'll be able to make its speed maybe better than you'd expect from an Ursaring when you encounter it, whereas it'll also still, for some reason, be pretty tough. I like this idea. And I was also recently considering making a Bergmite into a fully trained out Pokemon, though I don't think this one will do. Frostlass, I was looking at it in disappointment given how low some of its stats are. More like most of its stats are. I doubt I have another Ursaring just sitting around. What? Why is the volume cutting out like that? I even tried tweaking that before I started again. Before I continued after switching my controller. Alright! If this continues to be a persisting issue, it'll be quite problematic to me. What I have to do is go through all my set up and probably check everything. If it gets any more frequent, I'll potentially have to do so in this, like just in the middle of this video, which I don't want to do, because I don't know how long that'll take. I don't know if I'll be able to sort it out. I might just waste a whole bunch of time. So I'm hoping that if it does persist, that hopefully it doesn't go any more extreme than it is being right now. That's really annoying. It might even be my headphones, which is really annoying. For all I know, it might actually being recorded just fine. And I would have no way of knowing. What I should acquire here is another Ursa ring, another Teddy Ursa. Yes. Yes, I should. Both male and female. There's no guarantee that that is necessary, but it better be safe than sorry. It is the only precautions I can think of practically taking in this situation. Your speed, your defense, and attack are all sorted. Your EVs are already set when I don't want them to be. Do I want to make you weirdly fast? Not particularly. Your attack is plenty good enough as it is. I want to make you a bit more tanky. Yes, I think that is exactly what I have in mind. But do I want you to carry an assault vest or not? I'm unsure of that. What if I am mistaken? What if Teddy Ursa doesn't show up here? Was it saying up here and in the forest? I don't think that's what I was trying to portray. Tiny bit of the forest. I wish you could zoom this map in just so you have a better sense as to what it's trying to show you. It looks like the whole of the mountainous area and that bamboo forest. Why is Teddy Ursa by itself? But oh, naming. Official number order. What about you? Very different locations. Like being near trees. Do you now? Those are not wide areas. So where I am, Teddy Ursa could just show up, or Ursaluna could show up, but not Teddy Ursa. Something's weird now I think about it. Maybe it doesn't get evolved into the form at all. Maybe it's just somewhere roaming in that area. That might make more sense. Because if it's in the Pokedex, but the rest of them aren't in that part of the Pokedex, why is it only that one that's in the Pokedex, and that form only by itself? Doesn't that kind of insinuate that it's just there without any attachments? That's what it feels like to me. Almost like it's trying to say that it's not related to the others entirely. Like, it is, but it's not. Like, the means of acquisition is not so easily linked. That'd be kind of weird if we just find it out in the wild. But if we find it out in the wild, theoretically, where would I... Oh, no. I did not touch you. Back off. You don't want to mess with me. I wonder... Well, actually, the others wouldn't be in the region, so never mind. I was thinking of what if they're, like, what if I can find them over there? What the heck? Oh. Oh, message. Notification, more like, less than a message. I suppose a notification could be considered a message. Would Ursaluna be more likely to be found, or Ursaring, that's the one I'm looking for, be more likely to be encountered in the night? I think so. The form of the one that I'm hunting, I would say guarantees that it would be at the night, but there's no such event, to my knowledge, in Pokemon that it happens that would justify me encountering something that is named as it is. It is named in relation to like a special moon event that does not occur very often on Earth, from my understanding. You humans have given it a very interesting name, and I don't really see any reason to disagree with its naming too much, concept, just the regular name choice of it. But it is... Then again, it's questionable how accurately it matches that color. Oh. It definitely wouldn't be here. I'm just concerned, because if I go back over here, there's no guarantee I'll find it at all. It could be something very, very specific that I need to do here. And if I don't do it, then I just never find it. The problem with that is, well, then I might never find it. Wait, what's that? There's also the Kichikami Ogre clan that might be worth looking into a bit. They might be in the cave. That seems maybe reasonable. Their name insinuates that they wouldn't be hiding in a cave. Like, I wouldn't find them in a cave. I'd find them somewhere that could be exposed to the sky, the moon. I could picture them being up here. What with all the lag and... Okay, I was wondering what that red entity over there was, but it was just a... Magmar, I think? Hi there. If one of these just had it, that would be very convenient, but I don't know what it looks like even. To be fair, if I see it, I think I'd know that it is abnormal. I think. Well, it's nighttime. Problem is... Okay, it's even a full moon. But does that matter in this case? Because what we want is a type of lunar event that I... As far as the exact reasoning as to why it occurs on Earth, I'm unsure. As to how I would encounter one in game, I am very much unsure. I would say it is a fairly exciting event, though what hidden meanings it may have remain hidden. Come to think about it, actually I should check what items I've picked up while here on Kichikami. It'd probably be something very obvious. Fresh start mochi. Or mochi. They didn't dumb it down just to a moonstone, and even if they did, there's no guarantee that they would allow me to evolve it into the Ursaluna, especially not with that item. So, do I have to do something like really, really odd? Some of the Pokemon that they've had recently have some really, really bizarre conditions to evolve, especially in this game, I'd say. And this Ursaluna is definitely one of them that felt like it had a fairly odd condition, I suppose. If you just didn't know that that's what they were gonna want, why would you figure that that's what they want? Specific moon phase, as well as having an item and using it on it during that moon alignment. In this game, it might just evolve by me leveling it up enough. It's really hard to tell. What if it's something bizarre, like what being one of the first things that might require a Terra type to evolve or something like that? In this case, it's not. If it's an evolution thing, then it requires an Ursa ring, or a Teddy Ursa, even more bizarrely, perhaps. I really doubt it would be that directly, but I don't know. However, if it's from the Ursaluna, what do we need? How fast can you follow me? Not nearly fast enough. That's hard. I wonder why they stopped like that. But you're not gonna be able to keep up with me. Yeah, you're already heading back. An event that can cause the moon to be altered in its state. Is there any of the Pokemon they have that are legendaries that... Is there even any legendary at all in Pokemon that causes such a similar event? None of them that I can think of would cause anything like that. Maybe one of you two? I kinda doubt it. None of you? Well, unless you can do something like that. You, maybe? Something? Vaguely like that? I kinda doubt it. You? I better not be you. That would be thoroughly annoying. Well, I've yet to encounter the item that would have normally made Ursaring evolve into Ursaluna. So we're kind of stuck with that notion of we don't really know. There isn't really any way just to know in this case. I want to check that cave more thoroughly because when I went there, I was just kind of rushing through the cave. I thought it was really interesting, but I didn't linger very long in there at all. I'm trying to recall as far as this, like, having them beat up Pokemon like this, how do they evolve off of this? Is it just a abruptly stop me for them to evolve? Or it's not like Pokemon Arceus. I think it might have to have them evolve in a battle. Like, or after a battle. They might have to level up in the battle for them to actually evolve. But I can't remember off the top of my head if that's the case. I think it probably is. Because I don't think it's just going to stop me abruptly and be like, oh, they want to evolve now, or they are going to evolve now, more like. Could it be that I have to give them an item to hold and they'll just change? If so, what is the item? That's not a Pokemon I expected to encounter here. Oh, interesting. If I recall correctly, I think Teddy Ursa... Shoot, it might actually evolve with friendship, meaning this isn't gonna do the trick. To be fair, Teddy Ursa was just it was kind of a just-in-case type of thing. That's why I brought Teddy Ursa with me. But there's no guarantee at all that Teddy Ursa will be of any help at all. Gyro Ball! Nice. So, upon looking into other things about Pokemon moves that they can learn and all that, it's occurred to me that quite a lot of my Pokemon that I've trained, who's been brought over, just simply can't learn the moves I wanted for them to have, for the concepts I had in mind for them. Like that water flying type that, like, if it dives or uses surf, it ends up swallowing, or partially swallowing a fish or Pikachu to then be spat out and used offensively. I mean, I can probably give it a move setup that I'll find somewhat okay, but it's not nice having a moveset that I felt was pretty decent for it. Suddenly get reduced to, you just can't. No more. Where the heck do you think you're going? I wonder where the rest of the Kitakami Oka clan is. I think what bugs me is that this mystery, well, I want to say it's fairly likely, unfortunately, that it'll keep me stuck for the remainder of this video, probably. I don't expect to just figure it out so easily, though I don't want to just be told or search up how to do this. I didn't even know that this was a thing until I accidentally came across something that made it made me aware to it, or of it. Which that in itself is, I don't know, it bugs me a little bit, but I mean, really, how else was I going to find out about this? I don't think I was just going to randomly stumble upon it so simply, other than in a way like that, how I did. Let's check out that hole first. Instead of just jumping down like I did the other time I was here. I feel like I went in that hole though. I wonder why. Oh my. Huh. Did not expect that. Flip turn. Get him. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Somewhat. Oi! Level 72. My. Behold! Oh, it just leads me back down here. Let's climb back up. And continue the path somewhat like normal. Okay, that's a closed loop there. I doubt that water has anything particular. Just heard an odd sound. It's probably that little fish down there. I did not want to fall down all the way. Nope. Suppose it's time to climb. A separate way out. That one I think just leads outside. I feel like I must have gone out one of these holes once before. Where does this way go? I don't think I went this way. Looks like it leads outside. It's daytime! No, day's approaching. Oh. Okay, I think I know where we are. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, seeing as how it's almost the only hint I have, I might as well say it. The form is called a blood moon form, based on what I saw, or saw that it was called. I didn't see the actual form. But aside from that, I'm thinking to myself, I have no idea how to cause a blood moon to occur in this game. If that's even what I'm supposed to do. Oh my. Would you look at this? What the heck is going on? Oh, okay. No sound for me deploying my glider. As well as... oh dear. Our companion disappeared momentarily. It was quite odd. I feel like I missed a path. Well, I didn't check that one. I just went down there, I think. I think I went that way already. This must have been the one that I think I'd already gone through before. Never mind, I think I know where this goes. This is the one that I came down from after visiting the first tunnel. So I've done the lower one? Oh, I went into the lower one, didn't I? Or am I just mistaken? Am I stuck? Oh, it is just evolving. We shall let it do so. Let it run its course. Okay, you're in Ursaluna now. Well done. Very good. Nice. So it did just abruptly stop me. Huh. Yeah, I'd already been in this one. So we got male and female, female and male, female and male. Chances for either of you two. Then this is either the one that I thought I had already tried one time, or it's not the one that I thought I already tried one time. Oh, it's just the other path. I did not think that these two would connect. Ooh, an item. And from there, going this way just takes us further down. And from this point, this would be the only way forward. This just leads to a dead end. Which maybe when the moon is out, this is a good spot? There has been a Pokemon before where it needed a very, very specific place with a very weird condition for a Pokemon to evolve. Blood Moon. I can't think of any way in game to entice such a concept to be fulfilled, so to speak. Maybe in the forest? Like, I kind of think it's... Oh, dear. I kind of think that it's just a Pokemon wandering around that I would be able to find, potentially. Ah, the move that feels kind of pointless. You one of the Kitakami Ogre Clan people? And have I already fought you? Victory is not yours? Yeah, not yours. I think I can confidently say that. Even more confidently when I... Is the volume cutting out again? That sounded very odd. Whoa! Why? Victory is 99% skill and 1% luck. And knowing that is key to victory. Really? Well, it's a shame for you, because I don't think you have either. Just a dragon tamer. I say that like it was a small feat, but... well, I guess when it's a dragon like that, maybe it is. Oh. A bit more of a meaningful opponent. Who tends to show up. Oh wait, no. Yes, actually, I think. While they are both small, this one might pose more of a threat in its current state. Might. I thought the evolved one was being sent out. I'll open my drink. Third face of a dry. My, this vessel is so needy. There's a little bit of a dry throat, and suddenly talking so much becomes almost painful. How annoying. What? Thanks for the money. It will hopefully be of use to me. Maybe luck is more of a factor than I thought. Oh, as far as your chances of winning, maybe. But you don't seem to have any of that out there, so... maybe, maybe not. Either way, victory is most certainly mine. There's even been cases where to get a certain Pokemon, like... oh no, if it's as complicated as something like Shed Ninja, for instance. Man, Game Freak's been doing some pretty complicated, like, ways to get Pokemon for a long time now I think about it. Shed Ninja was pretty... out there. I mean, who would have ever figured that you had to evolve a Pokemon with an empty slot in your, like, party, and then you'd just get another Pokemon for that. Where would I be most likely to encounter an item that would help with these bears? Maybe in the Paradise Wastelands, but something in relation to a blood moon. Nothing on this island is that dark feeling and concept besides the goofy beliefs that the people held for so long. It's like the only thing that comes all that close. Glacier Fang. Don't think I read the name, but oh well. This episode will end up being probably just a more thorough attempt at an investigation of Kitakami and its areas. Oh, you're tired? Really? You don't seem all that tired to me. Prism Scale. Mysterious scale that causes a certain Pokemon to potentially evolve, I think? I'm unsure. Furthermore, if that is the item that I think it is, I don't know if the Pokemon that it would cause to evolve is in this game. Off the top of my head, I cannot recall. A blood moon. Any places on this island that's that odd and or suspicious? Maybe one of the locations, one of the three, not three wonders, three. One of the, how many locations are there? I guess that's, this sign can be useful for gauging that. There's a train over there. One of the 6 wonders of Kitakami is this one. There's something in the Paradise Wastelands. There's a pool of youth or something like that. That's 3 already. Then there's... Did I already say there's the pool at the top of the mountain? So 4. Then there's 2 more. Where are the other 2 more? Was the river one of them? There was a river where people lose their items apparently rather often. My mind. Yeah. What a nice plane. I like this place. Cave entrance. Wonder where to. I wonder if there's a specific place where you can find the rarer teapot Pokemon. Like, how does it work? You just keep randomly trying until you eventually happen upon one? when they're already fairly rare feeling to spawn, that doesn't seem like a really good thing. A rare candy, my. We should probably check that cave before moving further that way. Let's see what you've got. That's kind of what I was expecting, unfortunately, though. Not much. Oh. Kind of tough to find good times to use that. Ah, no! Get in the way, Grubbin! I think you give one attack. Eevee. I remember using you for that in Sword and Shield when training Pokemon. Raining, huh? Can't say that's great conditions to try to find a blood moon. So really, what would qualify as great conditions to find a blood moon? Oh, I was so confused by what I was looking at. I was like, what is that? When I recognized what it was, I was almost more weirded out because I was like, I would never have expected to see one of these, like, kind of just, oh no, worming about on the ground. Evolves into a rather intriguing Pokemon. An electric type, and their ability, their one natural ability, levitate. Pretty convenient, don't you think? Do they just happen to have the ability that makes you immune to the one thing you would have been weak to? Another one. Why am I? Just trying to figure out what I was looking at. Turned out to be just a Dreadnought. another cave entrance. Very nice. Admittedly, searching in the day might not actually hold any merit. Hopefully I am able to figure it out before my younger brother gets this far and figures it out. Oh dear. No! saw a shiny Greedent just now, but it was just a Greedent in the shade. Is this the same cave I already went in? Yeah, it is. With that, I pretty much explored this forest. Mostly. Anything new up here? Oh, hi. Doesn't seem too interested. There are upper areas here. This in-game day is taking quite a while. My. Seems my new chair has already begun to make noises too. Hasn't been long since I've had anything either. My. Well, that's nice. Misty explosion. That's a rock. Don't attack the rock. Very good. Just running around beating guys up, but still no. Oh, wait. Still no hint to what we're looking for. Nothing about blue moon. A blue moon, a blood moon. Whoa! I don't like that. It's so inconsistently happening. The sun's going down. Another potentially rather good opportunity to get information on it. Well, potentially, it's hard to tell, really. Because where it didn't seemingly show up at all, maybe it will this time. Promise, it's not like I've gone all the way around already. Just about to hit the Paradise Barrens. I thought I saw it to the Ursaluna, and I was like, they're not supposed to be able to be here. How odd. Actually, well, I already mentioned it. Just thinking about it again. That is very, very odd. Like, why are they not in the Pokedex? Like, I wish I could look at it and be like, this is a guarantee that it's not something that has to do with them. Which means either it's a form change due to some condition, or it's a form of the Pokemon and it's not a reversible or alterable state. Which I think it's more leaning towards that, because otherwise, that slot in the Pokedex would have been filled by just simply having an Ursaluna. Regardless if it's that form or not, correct? I think so. That is that's an Annihilate just walking around the wild. That's horrifying. Wow. Okay. Nighttime is upon us. There's no guarantee that it means anything. The easiest solution would be that we just find one while we run around. If we do find one. Naturally, if that's how it is meant to be done and we don't find one, then it wouldn't be the easiest. What's with that? Is it just me or is this spot, like, very suspicious? Dude, I don't remember if I've encountered this spot before, but... this spot... What is this spot? Why is it so suspicious? One of the 6... gracious stones. Why? I don't want to turn my own Ursaluna into this, like my one from my my own like Ursaluna into like a different form that might not be reversible. What is this spot? Maybe it says something. I didn't think about that. That's it. I should... Of this power spot? That's what the Dynamax spots were called, I think, in Galar. Curiously, no grass grows within their ring. Curiouser yet, gazing upon them lifts the spirits. Lift the spirits of what? Out of the ring. Lift the spirits of what? Gazing upon them lifts the spirits, as in it is pleasing to do so? In this case, it is more bothersome. It is intriguing, yet bothersome, that it is of no help to me in my endeavor. Okay, so we've got this one. Shoot, how many others were there? There's the Fallen Horn, this one, the one over there, the pond, the thing at the top of the mountain. There was one other. Shoot, what was it? That area with the water? That might be it. I'll have to return there and take a look at it. Water with healing properties, a horn that fell from the mountain, supposedly a rock. So if there's nothing in game that hints at what I need to do, it's something that not only will a very few people have until it becomes public news on the internet, and then people who just don't really bother try to play the game and they just search everything up will have it very quickly. Potentially. I mean, no matter how hard you search it up, you're not going to have Gimme Ghoul become a Goldinger all that quickly unless there's some kind of like a really easy way to do so that's just hidden somewhere on the internet. Or maybe not hidden, maybe it's just like there for anyone. It lifts spirits. Unfortunately, I don't think it has any relevance to the matter. If anything, if there is a way to reverse whatever this form is, that ring might even be able to do so, but I doubt it. Was it those rings, or it's the one over there? I think it's over there. Let's check this one though. This one looks more interesting in some regards. It does not appear to be this one. A cave. It did not have what I was looking for. An answer. A hint. Something. Trail to follow. A way to more directly continue the hunt without it just being in a random direction nearly. Would have got away. Well, now that you're level 100. Oh shoot, which game did I get? Oh. I should probably leave that blank, then this one blank. This would be that, this would be that. Yeah. Though I think that's what I typically do for event legendaries. Something along those lines. My. I don't like we're already hitting... Oh, well, we're already getting close to the 2-hour mark. I don't hear a sound delay, but I'm gonna refresh this anyway, just in case. I wonder if it's possible that those odd sound problems was due to something along those lines. It's probably just the HDMI cable from the system to the computer directly. Well, sort of directly, because it's... my setup's not that straightforward. But almost. That's right, I should probably put you back to the box now. It has occurred to me you are not actually complete. Not necessarily. Where'd your extra stats get put to? Because I think you get like maybe 1 extra stat point, 1 or 2. Can't go any lower. Special attack. Can't go any lower. Can't go any lower. Nothing changed, so it's already at health. Then it's fine, I suppose. Just wasted a few berries to test something. I guess it's not entirely a waste by that logic, but still. It's, not ideal. Now I have to figure out a way to fit you somewhere here. Trying to figure out what I had in mind for this one. Its stats insinuate to me that I was trying to do something very odd. This one was probably meant to hold this item. That's probably the idea I had in mind. Let's see something. Oh no! Well, I think I already have the most up-to-date news, so it's not a problem, but I wish it asked me if I wanted to actually do that instead of just throw me into it right away. Prologue online competition? A prologue to an online competition? There's an online competition. I wonder if I should try for this. Sign up period. October 2nd. That is now. Sunday. Yeah. It's technically Monday now, so I'm within this period. To October 8th. Doesn't say anything more about this competition other than it is a competition. That's the sign-up period, competition period, October 6th to then. I feel like I haven't... Well, I've definitely trained my Pokemon pretty well. It doesn't state the rules of the competition. But a Decidueye is going to show up. One with the mightiest mark. That is concerning. Disconnect from the internet. I wasn't trying to connect to it in the first place. This partially goes against the idea I had in mind of what I wanted to do, but I shall do that. Your attack is just one away. Just one away. Why does that seem incorrect? Hold on a moment. Your Ivies aren't maxed out, are they? Your attack Ivies are maxed out. Huh? I don't like this. Without assistance, then, in this form, you can't get to 300 attack. Else it's just a regular stat with, I guess, a lot of EVs. That won't do. Needs a nature bonus, or to be in the other form. Oh boy. Meanwhile, if I take you and give you the item, Your stats don't line up exactly like how I would have wanted it to. Well, your attack stats is higher. But it does partly betray what I had in mind. I can alter this to be a bit more like what I want. Why do I... Why did it have to be an item that they hold? So inconvenient, because I can only make one of them this way at a time. So I can't just have them set and ready to go. Every time I want to use one of them in a certain way, I then have to rip the item from one and give it to the other. Can this process be skipped? Like the transformation point. Let's see. Held items. Oh, it can be. Well, that's significantly nicer. He gives it 30 dead on. If the attack was 300, I could probably accept it. But seeing it just below the barely cutting it mark bugs me. Bugs me a lot. For you guys, it's not that difficult at a decision. I mean, let's see, what's a change for you? For diagonal, the only disadvantage is it wouldn't work for this one. I designed it to use both. But, because of how much it's changing it, it would theoretically still not ruin it. It just wouldn't be the way I wanted it to be. Your defenses are good enough. Your speed is, well, not great, but it could be worse. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I can make the diagonal speed worse. This one, specifically. Palkia, I think, is in a similar case. Yeah, it just reduces the attack stat. In this game, having this is no disadvantage to Palkia stat-wise almost at all. The only thing is less physical attack, and that only works if you were trying to design a Palkia to do physical attack in the first place. If only I had a Palkia and a Cherish Ball. I'm trying to recall how it goes in Pokemon Arceus. Was the Cherish Ball for the second one or the first one? I'm unsure. I think it's probably for the second one. Because after fleeing in the moment, you then need a new solution on how to deal with it. And the Cherish Ball comes into play, I think. If I went and gave this one other moves that allows it to buff itself, then I could theoretically justify this way about it. I can't get both of these kind of attack stats and have the same speed that this one has without sacrificing one of the defense stats really weirdly. I could do this, but that's not... There's no guarantee it'll work anyways, because this one, like... What would I have to do? If I remove that nature debuff, you'll get about 26 stat points. So it'd be 266. Needing 34 stat points. The attack currently, at this current position, has enough to spare. Wait a minute, that's weird. Then in theory it should work. Something feels like it's missing, though. What is it? It's all best, so there shouldn't be a problem. This one's not even all best. Meaning it's should theoretically be even more plausible than what I was just saying. Because my calculation was with a lesser value. Oh no, but that's only while holding this. But that's not a problem. Take that idea and apply it to this one. Well, if I take the 20, 21, got 41, added on to 45, 86, then the nature buff will definitely take it to where I want it to be. Reduce it down to a solid 300 dead on to achieve a similar result to what I was actually looking for. But this just doesn't sit right with me. Such a menacing seeming Pokemon, yet not actually so powerful in raw power. Any moves that I could use to buff myself? One of my other Giratinas has strategy with that, but no moves for it. There's this, but whoop-de-doo, I guess? That's not what I want. It doesn't solve the problem. I can't attain the speed that I want that way. Okay, but focusing on the notion of what I did want to try with this one, I guess. It was originally going to be with this one, but now I'm changing my plan a bit. 300 speed, 300 of both of the attack stats. That's what I'm going to try to hit. But to do so, I will have to sacrifice one of the defenses, and I don't like that. Which defense do I sacrifice, and how much of it do I sacrifice? If I was to put it with a conceptual notion that they would fight, I guess, Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, if I was going to go off of that kind of an idea, then theoretically I'd probably put it to defense. The reducing stat, that is. I mean, the other three, all their signature moves are special attacks, so having more special defense would be more meaningful. Though I wouldn't want to reduce either of them at all. In total, how much stat points will I have? How much do I need to get to for the nature to buff it up all the way? About 60... no. 73, maybe? 273 or 272? Probably 273. To get to 273, how much am I gonna need to add on to that? Well, it's just 20 alone, it gets pretty close. 20, 30... If I give it 30 right now, that would be too much. My thought process on the matter is how much of the stats is going to be left behind for me to just put wherever I want. how many stat points will I have available to put somewhere like the defense stat, or the special defense stat, whichever one I'm going with in that case, so that I can try to balance the scales, which would have been thrown out of whack a bit. Moves I'd want to give you are things like this. Ancient Power. Hex doesn't have any purpose in this matter, I would say. I could give you Aura Sphere. Feels like a fairly good choice. Though a dragon move might be a better one. Pain Split is dangerous because it gives me the opportunity to potentially heal myself. From hunting down one target to just suddenly focusing on training a different one. My. I was thinking I could give it Draco Meteor, but that throws certain other concepts into a more risky situation. What would the other attack be? Oh dear, the volume. The music? Why? Why is it going like that? I feel like it's the game and not actually my own setup. But for that to suddenly be the game, then I think it's more suddenly my Switch itself. And there it goes again. That is not good. If I need to get a new Switch sometime, that's gonna be really inconvenient. Especially if that's sometimes anytime soon. Oh, come on! Crossed over 2 hours, and I don't want to just leave the matter of this notion, this Ursaluna just unsettled. Oh no. Leave me alone. As for what I'll do about this one, I'll probably do something rather simple, like switch its nature and put it to attack. It definitely does feel weird in mind to just take the strategy I had and put it somewhere else. This one might have even more stat points I'm thinking that I can play with. Those results that I'm looking for might end up being more satisfying than I thought it would be. It would be greatly pleasing. Oh! A member who I don't think I've fought yet. Well then. Next time, I'll take them on to start with. But before I start that next time, I'm going to investigate my own setup a bit and see why things are going so weirdly. If I can figure that out, that is. As much as I want to focus on my Giratinas, I'm gonna leave that a little bit on the back burner. Yeah. Yeah. No cherish ball for you, though. My. Yeah. So then, as usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.